the reason as to why I chose political science was because, ultimately I want to come back, and I know that I'm going to come back to my community to run for school board member and get that position, because as a student, I know what it's like to have a board member not be on my side, not be on the side of students of color. So I am coming back to my community and be on the side of students, and just, not having had the horrible experience that I had, board members not being on the side of students of color. So anything else?
Why don't you explain to us what exactly you did at Garfield, what the problem was, and what you did to address it?
Yes, okay. So being part of LAUSD, there were a lot of cases of police brutality. A lot of school police were criminalizing students of color within LAUSD. So being a woman of color and being in a community of students of color, that was something that I could not allow. I could not allow school police criminalizing students of color. So what I did was I joined an organization, Students Deserve, where it's students of color from all over LAUSD who are fighting to, just fight for the rights of students of color. So within that, as we saw a lot of cases of police brutality, we organized the community, organized parents, teachers, students to defund school police, because school board members were not doing anything about the issue of school police criminalizing students. So what we did, like I said, organized, and we defunded school police. And the first time that we actually brought this issue up to school board members, they did nothing about it. They didn't listen to us about the criminalization that was going on. So that's what made us to organize and push to defund school police by $25 million. So now those $25 million that we students of color worked for to defund school police are now going back to students of color and their futures.
That's amazing.
Y señora, ¿cómo se siente
Bien
usted?
orgullosas, la verdad, bien orgullosas y bien contentos con ese mérito, con esa fe y ese espíritu de que va para adelante para triunfar en la vida.
Felicidades.
Gracias, muchas gracias de todo corazón.
Muchas felicidades por tener una hija tan luchadora y campeona hacia los derechos de sus otros estudiantes y de su comunidad, y va a regresar a esta comunidad y hacer muchas cosas grandes.
Sí.
We're very proud of you, Ivonne.
Here's a couple questions. So what made you decide Syracuse?
So fortunately, I never got to visit in person. I did want to, but my dream had always been to study in New York. I didn't really care anywhere. But as I started looking into colleges in New York, just looking at like the student life, the academics, professors, and everything like that, I fell in love with Syracuse. And I've never been there, but I felt at home at Syracuse. So it was the fit for me.
So you told me that you've been using a laptop since you were in the 5th grade, I think you said.
Yes.
What do you think that you'll be able to do with this new laptop?
Well, with his new laptop, college is more about like everything taking notes on laptop rather than like pen and paper. So with a laptop, this is going to help me with my undergrad and continue my education, and just not give me a setback. Because without a laptop, I think I'd definitely be struggling. So it's definitely going to help me and give me, be able to give me like what's the word? It's going to help me pursue my education. Like I said, not give me a setback.
What do you say? So like I told you, we have a lot of donors who have donated, either with, fundraising drives that we've had, or just actually just donated money. Is there any message you want to send to them, and what their work is doing and impacting you?
Well, I definitely like to start and say thank you for helping us students who are low income, students of color, be able to achieve, just being able to fund our college experiences. Just because we are low income, we really don't have, as much funding as other families might have to be able to go to college. So with this, it means a lot, because it helps us buy our textbooks, it helps us pay tuition and transportation and stuff like that, and plane tickets. So like this will help me pay a plane ticket to Syracuse. So it's thank you for this, for funding students like myself. Like I said, emphasizing on low income and students of color. Thank you for that, because this helps us a lot.